What's going on, y'all? So this video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be the one getting the haircut this time, and my boy Shannon. We're both the managers at the newest location, which is right here in the shop. But where can they find you on Instagram?
scraft_blends with a Z.
Alright, so hope y'all like it. Subscribe, share, comment, and again, check him out on Instagram. Alright, so let's get to it. What's going on, y'all? I got my boy Shannon in the house. Say what's up.
What's up, everybody?
Alright, so this video, I'm prepping the top of my hair to do a man bun. So right now I'm kind of like in the ugly stage and I don't know what to do with the top, so we're gonna do a Faux-Hawk. So what are you doing right here, Shannon?
Well, first of all, I went ahead and sprayed some water on the top, and I hate to fade you know, whenever water is down on the part that I'm cutting. However, I needed to you know, have it stay over, so I tried to spray the top, you know, as lightly as possible, and then as you can see here, I'm kind of holding the hair in place so we don't cut the hair that's going to be in the man bun. But I wanted to do it a little tighter because we were going to, you know, start working on a little bit of a higher fade.
So right here he's using the wall detailers, and he's just creating the first guideline all the way around even, so it's going to be like a mid-high fade, skin fade, because again I'm prepping to do a man bun, so it's going to be like a complete disconnection from the fade to the top. So it's going to look kind of crazy once you start blending it in, but when the finished product and the Faux-Hawk and the gel and it's all said and done, it's going to look real nice. So right here, what are you doing, man?
I'm using the Andis Pro Foil shaver, and what happens a lot of times, I notice that people create a line that's hard to get out with the shaver because they're just going straight up with it. But what I do is I start right around the line area, and I'll actually go down with it. I'll kind of flick my hand down, going with the grain of the hair, so that way I can come back a little bit lower than that and just kind of tap it going up against it.
Cool. So this is a second guideline right here, and it's with the Wall Magic cordless clippers, and he started with the half, which is a lever all the way open, and I guess you begin to start closing the lever a little bit, right?
Yeah, usually what I do is I'll open the lever all the way up, no guard, make my guideline, and then I'll kind of close it about halfway, and then as I work my way down, I'll just close it a little bit more until it's closed all the way. As I'm closing it, obviously I work my way down all the way to the line so I can knock that line out.
Right. All right, so guys, remember, this is a technique that works for him, and you could pick up off of this, and this is just tips and tricks, and this is why we do these tutorials, to try to help y'all out. Now, you could take these techniques and put it into your own little way of fading and whatnot. It may work for you, it may not. But so he started with the lever all the way open, and he just slowly closed the lever, and you can see right here he just knocking that first initial guideline out, which was the detailers.
Yeah, something that I would definitely recommend, which almost every skilled barber that I've ever seen, they'll use just the corner to knock that line out. Yep. You know, just tap with the corner of your blade. Sometimes you'll see little dark spots. Make sure that you hit those dark spots, because even though you can do a half or a one, you know, and you have it solid, you can look at the head, and because of little dips and because of darker spots in their hair, the fade just won't look blended well. So you want to use the corner and just kind of tap those little dark spots out without really, you know, gouging into the hair and leaving a bald spot.
Yeah, it's a good way of explaining everything, man. So this right here, I believe, is a 1 guard. So you could already tell. Remember, the highest guard we used was the 1.5 lever all the way open. So that 1 guard is just gonna blend right in, and then you just, I think you went back to the half guard and kind of just did some finishing touches.
Yeah, right now I have a 1 guard on there, and I actually have it open all the way, and then I was working back and forth between just all the way open and all the way closed as I was working my way down.
Cool. So you can see that blend already coming together, looking kind of blurry. So right here, you have the half guard on there, and it looks like the lever is closed, I believe. And it looks like you're just using, this is just like some touch-up work, and you're just knocking that bulk out.
Yeah. There again, man, sometimes I can use a smaller guard in longer areas just because I tap real lightly in those little dark spots using the corner.
Yeah, you can see he's favoring the right side of the blade.
Yeah.
And he's using just the corner of that. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I mean, obviously this takes some kind of skill without creating another line, you know?
You know what's so amazing about hair is a lot of times whenever you look at a head, there's these little speckles all over it, you know, I mean, as far as, you know, where there's hair, and then there's a place where there's not hair, so there's these little holes, some is bigger than others. But anyways, if you use that corner, you know, and just kind of tap around that line, you know, there's already spots, you know, hair spot. So if you just kind of tap, then basically you'll just kind of really clean that blend up, and it just kind of just blends in with kind of the natural look of the hair already. Yeah, if that makes sense.
So he's dropping some nuggets on y'all, man. Like he's explaining in depth with everything with his blends and techniques. So hopefully y'all are catching on, and hopefully the way he's explaining it, y'all are understanding. Again, put some comments in the comment box below if there's any questions. We'd love to hear back from y'all on the feedback. So when you went and edged up my lineup, I saw you were using the Andes T outliners, and they were a little bit modified. It's like a skeleton look. You just kind of like soldered off the plastic part. And what was the reason for that?
Well, a lot of times, man, I know with my Andes, and you know, I've had several pair over the years. I really like the Andes T outliners. However, they get hot as fire, man, and it doesn't take long to get hot either. So also the metal piece, the little guard on the T outliner was really pressing hard up against my blade, and it was causing it to kind of pinch and not flow freely. So I went ahead and cut it off because I seen other people had done it. You know, I wanted to see what it was all about, and I love it, man. I mean, they still get a little hot, but they stay cooler longer, and man, my blade is just flowing freely with no obstruction. Also, you know, if I want to flip them over to hit up somebody's mustache under their nose, you don't have the big body that's, you know, hitting them in their nose and stuff. So I love it. I really do.
And especially at our barbershop, we have air hose compressors, and it's easy to blow their hair out because the machine is open and it's exposed. Alright, so he's in the back of the canvas now, and he's just making sure that blend is all the way around even, and he just uses the same steps as on the side to bring that blend together. And you see right here, he's using the corner of the blade still and blending that in. There's no guard on there right now. Alright, so I'm just gonna speed up this side. Y'all saw the steps on the other side, and whatever you do to one side, you do to the other. So I just sped this side up.
And sometimes, guys, I mean, sometimes I'll do a line, you know, and shave it all bald underneath for a skin fade. You don't have to do that. I mean, I've been cutting for about 25 years now, licensed since 2001, and for the longest time, I mean years, I would never create a line. I would just start from the top, and I would do about a 2, and then a 1.5, and a 1, you know, and just work my way down till I got to about, you know, a mid fade point, and then you know, I'd be with the half, and then I would close it up, you know, and basically I would create the whole fade, without even putting a line in there, and then I'll just knock the hair off at the very end. But you know, sometimes you like to switch things up, and sometimes it can get a little boring at the shop. So to try new things, you know, new techniques, you know, so over the years I've kind of tried all different kind of things just to play with it a little bit.
Awesome.
As you can see, we kind of got the mushroom look going on. So like you said, he's kind of in the ugly stage of a man bun. But the reality is you have to go through that if you have, you know, short hair. On the front, he didn't really want to you know, really mess with the front edge too much, so we kind of left it a little natural.
Yeah, my hair is like super straight, so it's gonna stick up. But once, I guess, like I said, once the finished product and it has gel in it, and I mean, it's a nice Faux-Hawk. But when I don't have gel in there, obviously it's gonna look like this.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's just the prep stage, the ugly stage. So I gotta work through it. But I mean, that blend, man, look at that blend. It's coming nice. It's looking real nice. And
See,
this is just some touch-up work right here that you're doing. Like,
yeah, in the back, I had a little. You know, a little line there that I wasn't really happy with. And anyways, a lot of times, man, whenever you do one side, then you hit the back, and then you do the other side, you know, sometimes whenever I spin them around, there's those, you know, little corners in the back that may not tie in completely. So I like to spin it around and kind of see where I'm at, and then touch it up from there.
all right. So you can see right there, he's just lightly touching it and lightly edging the front. And so, because I mean, I want to keep it like semi-natural, but also have like a nice crispy edge at the same time. But so right here, we're using the Tune 45 shave gel created by my boy Chris Bazio. Get it at tune45.com. It's an 8-ounce bottle for $6. It's an amazing product.
Yeah, great stuff. Great stuff.
So right here, he's just going with the grain, and then right here, it's across the grain with the straight razor. I mean, is there a specific way that you hold the blade, or that you're comfortable with, or?
I guess, you know, pretty much like everybody else holds it, I feel like. But something I did recently is I got an exposed
oh yeah, the
exposed
blade.
You know, and I really like that. You know, some people they like to have just a little bit of their blade showing. And most blade holders, that's what it'll do for you. But I like to have, you know, a lot more blades showing. I feel like you can hit some corners better. You know, but anyways.
So right here, he just applied some gel to like kind of style it, and I guess you're getting like the hairs that are sticking out, right?
Yeah, something I see a lot of times happen is people look at the side of it and they'll see, you know, the hair looks blended, but they don't ever look, you know, turn the person where they can look at the different edges. So whatever hair is poking out, man, you need to cut those off so it looks even.
Awesome. So you can see that blend just is phenomenal. It's smooth. It's clean. So this is a finished product, man. I hope y'all liked it. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, comment, follow my boy Shannon Craft. Look him up on Instagram. We love y'all. Y'all have a good one.